Hello, class. Mr. McRae here again, trying to do another video on solving equations with variables on both sides. Okay, I have a new system, Adobe Photoshop 2021. I'm going to try to do problems here. It's supposed to be a little bit better. I've seen a lot of lag, and I've been trying to do this video the last 2 minutes, last 45 minutes, so it hasn't been doing outwardly well. All right, so let's try it again. Okay. So what are you going to do for solving equations? You're still going to use inverse operations, combining like terms, and distributive property, okay? So basically that's all we're going to do, and we're going to solve for x most of the time. So again, the first thing is, remember we said before, we want to put a line right down the middle, and then we want to think about, okay, which side do we want? We want to put the variables on one side and the whole numbers on the other side. So I'm going to minus 2 from everything in here. Okay, and that's going to give me a value. This is going to cancel. This is going to give me a value of 10. Okay, 10x. And then I'm going to add 14 to both sides of the equation as well, like we've done so far. And basically that's going to give me a value of 10. So again, 10x equals 10. Divide by 10 on both sides. And that's going to equal 10. That's going to, x is going to equal 1. And so if I want to check that, I can just put 1 into the equation, and both answers should equal each other. And that's how I know they're similar equations. All right, so let's do another one. So basically I have 2 parentheses x minus 4 equals negative 2x plus 10. First thing is I want to do distributive property. So I want to distribute my 2 to everything in the equation. So this becomes 2x minus 8 equals negative 2x minus 10. Okay, put the line down the middle like I did before. Now again, negative 2, so I want to add 2 to both sides. Add 2 to both sides. This cancels. X of 4 minus 8. Okay, equals 10. All right, so now what I want to do is want to add 8 to both sides. Add 8 to both sides. And then I want to do 4x equals, and then I add 8, so that gives me negative 2. So now I want to divide 4, both sides by 4. And so basically I have 2 over 4, which works out to 1/2. So again, the answer is going to be negative 1/2. And that's how I would solve it. Basically putting the values on each side and then basically solving for x, and that's how I'd find the answer, okay? I think that makes pretty much easy sense, okay? So let's look at another question here, another style of question. So, okay, let me pull this up. Again, this is new software, so I'm trying to get used to this, right? So there's a couple things. Number one is what we're doing is basically we have 2 linear equations on each side the equal sign, okay? And there's some certain properties that happen with that, okay? So there's sometimes when, it says sometimes where you may have, hold on a second, let me see if I can stop this from coming out. Let's see, messages. There you go. All right. So one thing that might be happening is there's 2 different ideas that could be happening. Well, number one is the identity idea, okay? So what happens is sometimes that the equations on both sides are actually the identical equations, and so when you see that situation, it's going to be called identity, and I'm going to talk about when that situation arises and what that actually looks like when you actually graph it. Then the next portion is no solution. That basically means that both there's a certain that there is no answer to these 2 linear equations equaling each other, and so what happens is that there's no answer to the question. So I'm going to show you both techniques and way they both work, and then we'll try a couple problems ourselves, okay? So let me do the first problem, and this is basically a situation that's going to be called identity. All right, if I can add another layer here. 1 second, guys, I got to add a layer here so we can actually write in this. There we go. All right, so this situation is called I can't write on it. Oh no. Hold on. Sorry guys. No, it's just All right. So I can write here. All right. Sorry guys, I'm trying here. This is new. I'll get better at it as I go along. All right. So So this is going to be called identity situation. Okay. So let's do this math, and I'll show you what I mean. So, all right. Oh no, I missed it. Oh, there you go. Okay. Oh God. Everybody's emailing me. I had a kid that just got a scholarship offer that I coach and stuff like that. So he's all excited. All right, and his parents are too. Okay, and I understand why. All right. So again, so 2 goes into 2x and minus 4. So I'm going to distribute that, and I'm going to distribute my fourth row. Okay, so I'm going to get, oh no, hold on. Wow. Jeez, McRae, you should just quit. All right. X to the power, 4x minus 8 plus 16. And this is equal to, and I distribute the other one, so I have 4x plus 8. All right. Now I'm going to combine like terms because I have 4 and 16, so I'm going to combine those. So I'm going to have 4x plus 8 equals 4x plus 8. All right. Now you look at those, they're both basically the same equation. So if you have this situation happen where they're both the same equation on both sides, this is called identity. Okay, identity. And basically what this means is if I put a line down through here, they're basically the same line. So this situation, they have the same line is all this. So there's 1,000 solutions to this. So every number within X value is a solution here. Okay, so any X value I put in, I'm going to get the same answer on both sides automatically. So we call that identity. Identity. Okay, identity. I'll do a couple more problems so you can see it again. All right, so let's move on to the other one. Okay, so this situation is called no solution. No solution, okay? This one's called no solution. Now, from here, what I want to do is I want to combine like terms. Okay, so this gives me negative 8y plus 1, and this equals 3 minus 8y. Okay, so this one obviously you still can't tell it's no solution, but let me do some more work and you can see. All right, so I have negative 8 here. Okay, so I'm going to add 8 to both sides, 8y to both sides. Okay, and that's going to give us a value of 0y and 0y on this side. So they're both going to cancel each other. And so now I'm left with, actually, let me take that out so you don't get confused. 0y. Why did I write that down there? Okay. So after I do that, basically I have 1 equals 3. Now 1 never equals 3, so that tells us that there is no solution in this situation. So you can see these two lines. You have a little blue line here, and you have a red, orange line here. As you can see, they're going right next to each other, but they're never going to cross each other. They're going to continue to go on the same path. So if they don't cross, then that basically means there's no solution. They don't cross paths with each other. So once we get into like working with graphs after the break, we'll start talking about situations where there are one solution, where there's no solutions, and all that kind of stuff. So this is kind of setting you up for that. Okay, so again, no solution and identity are the two things that we're learning today. Also with the variables on the solving equation with variables on the same side. So let's do another couple problems, and like I said, 2 more problems, and then I will let you guys go and do work to see if we can tell when there's identity or a solution in the situation. Okay, so here's one right here. All right, we have, let me add some more layers. I love this layers thing. This layers thing is awesome because it makes it easier for me to write. Okay, so so the first thing is we have 10, parentheses 1 plus 4x equals 4, 3 plus 10x. Okay, so again, all I have to do is distribute my 10 to everything in the parenthesis, distribute my 3 to everything in the parenthesis. So again, I'm going to get 10 plus 40x, okay, equals, and then we have 12 plus 40x. Okay, boom, done. All right. Now, from here, now I want to basically, it's probably going to end up being a no solution situation. Okay, so I'm going to minus 40 from both sides, 40x from both sides. and that's going to cancel, and that's going to cancel. So now I'm left with 10 equals 12. And that can't happen, so that's no solution. Automatically no. And if I want to graph it, basically, I'm not going to graph it because I don't want to waste anybody's time graphing the whole thing and showing you how to graph that. But again, if you have a situation like this, two whole numbers next to each other and they both don't equal, then this basically means there's no solution in this situation. Okay, so this one right here, we're going to do distributive property again. We're going to distribute our 4 in this one, our -2 in this one. So we end up with 4x minus 12 equals -12, okay, plus 4x. Okay, oh, whoa, look at that. It's a little different, but probably people are going to continue on and try to do the work here in this situation. Okay, so let's keep going on because they don't look the same. So we have -4 on both sides. Uh-oh, what's going to happen here? And now, so that cancels and that cancels. Now we have -12 equals -12. So since they equal each other, that means that they're identity. Okay, because they equal each other. Okay, if they equal each other, then I know that automatically this is identity. Okay, and also if you look at it here, if I flip this around, it should be 4 minus 12, 4x minus 12, 4x minus 12 equal each other, and that would also tell us identity in that situation. So again, there's opportunities here, different things to look about, making sure you look at no solution and identity opportunities within the problems, and being able to determine that is definitely great for you to do. All right. So enjoy the rest of the day, guys, and continue to work. Bye.